All right, it took me a while, but I think I figured it out. So I'm up north in Carlton, Minnesota. You can see the time. And what I want to do is find a spot, a point on a trail, and have the Garmin Enduro 3 navigate me to that point. And I want to see if it gives me, like an alert to get ready to take a turn, what that alert looks like. Gives me an alert if I go off the recommended course or whatever that they give. And it's a gorgeous, gorgeous day out here. You'll see in a minute. Anyway, so in order to do this, I had to get the touch screen back on. So I go to map. One thing I learned on map, for some reason, is you want to get as pinpoint as you can. So you can see that dotted line. That's I think it's the William Munger Trail or something like that. Well, let's unlock that. And I want to go across the St. Louis River to the Carlton Trail, which the Munger Trail connects to. So I'm going to find a point. There's a mess of points up here because I've been tinkering with this literally for the last 45 minutes trying to figure this out. Getting stuck on the hike, and I'll show you what happens. The hike does not, for some reason, the hike activity, I don't know if it's my settings or what, but it does not, it goes as the crow flies. It doesn't follow a trail. Okay, so this is about as close as I want to get. Touch that point. I don't want Jay Cook State Park. I want it right on the trail. Carlton Trail, boom. Carlton Trail, go. Not a hike, because watch what it does. Calculating. Yeah, you see that straight pink line? I don't want that. So I'm going to back. I'm going to do it as a trail run. I don't want to do track me since I've already done track me. So I'm going to do trail run. Now watch what happens. See calculating? That makes a lot more sense, doesn't it? So now routing is on, and you arrow down again. There's guidance alerts on. Hit the back button, right? Now, if I hit this go button or whatever, the start button, all it does is turn the routing off. But I want the routing back on. So it's acting as if this is going. Okay, so now I'm going to pause this video and get out of the car and resume it. Well, I don't need to pause it. Let's just go. Now let's go. So here's the trail. Oh, it's vibrated. It made a little ding-a-ling-a-ling. And I'm on the trail now. 1 feet. There we go. What happens if I go past the trail? Let's see. Does it alert me if I left the trail? Does it say go back? Let's see. Well, the trail is back there. I wonder how far it lets me get off course before it tells me to turn around. I don't like this at all. What in the world? Okay, I don't like this at all. So I'm clearly past it. Let's see how far past I got to go before it tells me. Yeah, this ain't good. Now, let's see. I'll go back this way. Give it a shot. You can see the arrows are pointing there, but it's not like redirecting me, even though I have the notifications and everything. Well, let me try to hit the start button again. Okay. Oh, what does that do? That starts the actual run. Okay. Let's do that. Why isn't it letting me know I'm off course? That's just dumb. That makes no sense. That's just dumb. Turn left at 176 feet. They lost the damn lines. What the hell are they talking about? Yeah, something's not right here. Again, maybe I'm just dumb. Oh, it means go back and turn left, according to the map. But how am I supposed to know that? Do I just keep walking this way and then look at the map? Now it says turn left there, but it's like it doesn't give me any sort of alarm that I'm off course. This is frustrating. So now it's telling me that I have, 117 feet to go, but it didn't tell me I was off the course. That's frustrating. Let me guess, what's that? Another notification? No, it's telling me the next fork is coming up. And let's see what happens here. That's accurate because there's the trail. And let's see. Okay, now it's telling me the next fork is 0.7 mile up there. Well, I'm just going to keep going down here. Nothing's going to change on the watch. If it does, I will start another video. All right, so one thing I see that it's doing is it's showing when the next fork is. So it tells you the actual distance to the next fork, which is, 0.03 of a mile. Then below that, it shows the next turn that I'm supposed to take. So I can see this next fork. I'm guessing it's this trail on the right, which is just before the river up here. So let's see. Let's see if it gives an alert before the actual fork. So we're not supposed to take this fork. Let's see. This must be it here. Yeah, this must be a little trail here that goes down to the river or whatever. Yep, it must be like a little, yep, I can see some rails over there. Handrails. So now it says the next fork. Well, it possibly means that fork behind me. Weird. Anyway, half a mile I gotta take a left. Alright, so here's a little side. Looks like a game trail where dogs went up here. I'm going, seeing what it does. So the map shows that I am off the trail, but it's not giving me any indication that I'm off the trail. So I'm going to go up here and see what I can see. There we go. So this goes all down there. So you can see I'm off the trail. Let me see what happens when I arrow down. Oh, it goes down that way. Oh, this is all running. So trail run I haven't set up the data screens or fields or anything. Because I don't do trail runs, to be honest. I'm not running on rocks. So I went up in there a little bit, messed around, looked at some stuff, and at no point did the watch give me any indication I was off the trail. I don't know what to think about that, except, I guess you just really have to pay attention when it tells you to turn. So it says, I have to turn left here in 1/10 of a mile, which I think is the same as the little 0.14. So we'll see. So I can see on the map where I'm supposed to turn. It's pretty clear. I can see on the little turn directions down there That's very clear. But what I need to know is how many notifications, how many buzzes and deletes is it going to give me? Now, let's see. There you go. Coke say that was at like 100 feet, we'll say. Now let's look some more here. Let's see if it does it right when you're at it, or if it's a different tone. No, nothing right when you're at it. And again, I'm walking past it and nothing, right? Nothing. So I got to turn back and go back. You got to listen to it the first time. This is about perfect hiking weather. It's like 40 degrees. Still some snow. Oh, you just caught that. So that was the 1 mile mark. So that means I went a mile already? It didn't seem like a mile. So I turned my Bluetooth off of my phone so it's not connected to my watch because I don't want to get all kinds of text messages and everything updates. Navigate to last known device location. No. From the control menu, hold light, find my phone. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, but I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to hit the back button. Why is it not? I hit the top right button. Okay, so that's just, top right button is just telling me that I acknowledge it. All right, let's see what happens here. Okay, I figured it out. The 1.4 miles is the distance from the starting point to my ending point based on this routed trail. Originally, when I was setting it up, it said I tried to get it close to 1 mile. But apparently that 1 mile is as the crow flies. So this is more accurate. I still don't know what the 2.03 is. So if anybody can tell me what that means, just let me know. Oh, that might mean when the next fork is or whatever. So anyway, onward and upward. All right, this is good. It's kind of leveling out here, but you can see that goes down that way. That goes down that way. And on the watch, it clearly shows to take that way. So that's good. Oh, look at that. Now, why does it say 126? Okay, let's see. There we go. 125. It might be the GPS acting up because it was at 95 before. Let's see. There we go. 0 feet, huh? Well, that's funny looking 0 feet. Oh, must mean I passed it. Yeah, or I'm on it. There was no ding-a-ling-a-ling or nothing. There's nothing. Wow, just by default, I picked a bridge. Why does it say 126 feet? So I'm in the middle of a bunch of points that I plotted earlier. But it looks like I can just call the bridge the spot. Wow, that was really lucky. Like, I did not know there was a bridge. All right, sun is out. You see the little arrow is on the circle. It says 32 feet, but it's really like literally like right here. So now I'm kind of wondering, what do I do? Almost every single time I do TracBack. I think I'm going to try TracBack just to show the difference between TracBack and this style thing. So I'm going to end it. There we go. Stop. Now, I think I'm going to do TracBack. Back to start. Oh. You can't do trackback. Why can't you do trackback? What is back to start? Trackback. There you go. Okay. So you can do trackback. That's what I'm going to do. Loading. Okay. Now let's see what happens with trackback. So 2.9 miles is where I want to go. And it's going to go based on the route that I took. The route that I took was based on what it directed me to take. So with trackback, my experience is if you wander off the trackback route, then it will give you a buzz or a beep or some sort of notification to show you're on the wrong track. So let's see if I'll do it up here. So I'm going to go on the track, the right track, and we'll see if it, recognizes that. Now I'm going to wander up here and see if it shows anything like different, like, hey dude, you're on the wrong track. That's the trail. That's a me over here. What the hell? Am I supposed to hit the... No. That doesn't do anything. Resume. So it's not giving me any... It's not giving me any indication. Let me keep going. It's not telling me I'm off the track. Yeah, I don't understand this. Because trackback used to be the most, reliable thing. This ain't good. I don't think this is user error on my part. Because trackback is trackback no matter what. It should tell you when you're off course. And I was off course way up there. So, alright. I literally just walked over this. Right. And was most definitely not flowing. So, wonder what... Oh, caught myself. That's not a fall. It doesn't touch butt. It's not a fall. Anyway. Trying to hop. Yeah. That's something there. That was not flowing. I remember walking over that. Right there. So you can see my boot print. I did not jump over this. Alright, well, I turned the video off. That's for sure. Alright, looks like next fork, that's up here. So this is the only fork on the trackback. So I want to see if it gives me some sort of signal that it's coming up. And I'm going to go left instead of right and see if it gives me some sort of notification that I'm off course. So my old Fēnix 3 trackback was so reliable. It would just tell me I'm off course if I went off course a little bit. But that trackback was just doing an app like a hike, and there was no map, so there was no pre-planned route. Although I feel like I did a few times where I had a route. So instead of going this way, I'm going to go this way, and let's see what happens. Well, this is concerning. Nothing yet. So, yeah, that's ridiculous. So I'm going to turn right back. That's not good. I mean, I'm a good 40 yards, 100 feet maybe away from the actual fork, from the direction I'm supposed to go. It doesn't give me any sort of indication. And let's see if I'm on the track. It doesn't seem to it just shows, see the little red line? It just shows where I went. But it doesn't seem to give me any sort of indication that I'm on the right track either. That's frustrating. I'm going to shut the video down until I get back to the car and then do some final thoughts and, edit this later. But this is a little frustrating. there. So you save it. Oh, what happened there? That's not good. What the hell happened there? Oh, really? A restart? What? That ain't good. I had plenty of battery. That ain't good at all. More to come. Okay, that was weird. Now it's saying on course. What? That didn't make any sense. Now I'm going to save it. Save. Saving. That was weird. Activity saved. Oh, that's exciting. Oh, that's exciting. Loading. Okay. Done. All right, well, here's a final review. Actually, I did that hike 2 weeks ago, and I'm just now going through the video and watching it and remembering what the hell happened. So let me start at the beginning. Finding a point on the watch's map to navigate to. It seems like you have to be like pinpoint. You have to get on it. If you're going to pick a point, it has to be on a trail or road or whatever, right? That can be, it has to be on a spot that has ways to get to it according to the map. So for instance, like if I just picked a spot in the middle of a field, I don't know what would happen. Like, what would it do? Just do a straight line? But in this case, there was an actual, trail on the map, so it used the trail. The fact that I had to pick trail run, I don't understand that. I just want to use hike. But for some reason, the hike app, it didn't allow it. It was so silly. It had like navigating like a straight line, calculating a straight line from where I was at to the point, which that doesn't make any sense. But trail run, it actually locked onto the trail and showed an actual course. Okay. That said, you get within about 100 feet from the turn you're supposed to take, it vibrates and it goes dee-lee-lee-lee, and that's it. That's all you get. When you get to the point, like 0 feet, when you're at that intersection or fork or whatever, there's nothing. There's no other tone. There's no vibrating. There's nothing. In fact, if you go past the fork, if you miss the turn, there's no indicator that you're past the point. Essentially, when it vibrates and goes delete, it's telling you, hey, look at the map on the watch. And you're supposed to look and see, oh, I'm supposed to follow the little chevron symbols that are on the red line, which follows the trail or road or path or whatever that you're on. Okay, that's one thing. Next, the little red arrow thing up on the upper left of the screen of the watch face on the map, that is just, I think that just shows north. Okay, I guess you got to know where north is. I mean, that's fine. But then the little distance measurement thing in white, that shows where the next fork is. And to me, that's a little confusing. I don't give a crap where the next fork is. I don't want to see the next fork. I don't even care. Don't give me a distance to a fork that I don't care about. Now, the distance at the bottom, that shows the distance to the next turn that you're supposed to take. That's what I want to see. Once you get around 100 feet to that turn, it does the vibrate and goes dee-lee-lee. Again, it doesn't give you any indication if you go off course. So the other part, when I got to the point that I plotted on the map, I thought, 100 feet, it would give like a little indication, hey, you're getting close. It never did that. In fact, when I got to the point, it didn't give me indication I was there. There was no, dun da da da, you're here, nothing. There was nothing. And I kept walking past it, and it didn't give me indication that I was past it. Frustrating. So then when I set up TracBack, which was super, super reliable on the Fēnix 3, and you had to rely on it on the Fēnix 3 because Fēnix 3 did not have maps. It just had breadcrumbs or whatever you call it. You couldn't see on your watch like streets or anything or landmarks or anything. It just saw you just made a squiggly line. But TracBack, if you went off course, it would say you're off course. It would show like a little squiggle and with a line through it, if I remember correctly, saying you're off course. And then if you're on course, it would say you're on course with the little vibration and delete or whatever the notification thing was. I kind of miss my Fēnix 3. But anyway, this didn't do that. Now, I was in trail run. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but TracBack is TracBack. It shouldn't matter. I went way off course. It didn't say anything. It didn't buzz or nothing. It was so frustrating. Just frustrating, man. Anyway, I think that the whole thing with this, plotting a point on the map and then it calculating how to get there. Well, that's the other thing. At the very beginning, it said it was a mile away. Well, yeah, it's a mile away as the crow flies, a straight line. But it was like 2 miles, like a 2-mile hike, over a 2-mile hike using the actual course. And that was frustrating. Okay. Aside from that, if you guys know anything that I don't know, because this could be like I could just not be doing it right. Aside from that, like just let me know what's up. I mean, I hope this clears up some questions. So yes, it does give you an indication when you're getting ready to take a turn, but it doesn't give you an indication when you go off course without TracBack, with TracBack on, and it doesn't give you any indication that you're getting to the point that you picked, even if you're there. So, man, I don't know. I'm about ready to go on a little hike here, just setting it as a hike app and then doing TracBack with that, not plotting a point and this and that. We'll see if the TracBack works. But anyway, long video. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you got any questions, let me know. I'll do my best to answer them. If you guys know more, like know other things about it, if I missed something, let me know. Thanks for watching.